Welcome to the Target Center in Minneapolis, Minnesota. It's a Noche Latina special as we get set for this matchup for the third meeting of the season between the Minnesota Timberwolves and the San Antonio Spurs. All right, as this game gets underway, Jeff, is there anybody that stands out in your mind that they need to focus on against the Spurs tonight?
With all the older players in San Antonio getting so much of the deserved
Got to give the people, give the people what they want.
Yo, what is going on, everybody? It's your boy Mr. GDG94 here with another NBA
on a really good team. Probably not.
live my career gameplay, and today we're what the hell? Okay, and today we are taking on the San Antonio Spurs. We're going to try to see if we come out here with these wins. And yes.
To evolve and defensively.
But you see the title, you know how you clicked on the video, you hit talk, so let's talk. Or you just shut the fuck up and let me speak.
Yep.
So, excuses, excuses.
Jeff, they did a lot of good things. What impressed you the most?
They were just so disruptive in their last.
Is that what we do now, ladies and gentlemen? We just come up with excuse after excuse after excuse. And you're defending something. You're defending plastic. You're defending a company who doesn't care about you. Not only are you defending a company that doesn't care about you, you defend plastic. You know what I'm saying? Like, people defend plastic, yo. Like a video game though, fam? For real? That's what we do? We defend a video game now? We worship these video games?
Driving the ball into the paint is the most important offensive tool.
That's what we do now, fam? I guess that's the wave now. I really guess that's the wave.
Man, we used to have a block party at 612.
The wave now is to just come up with excuses now for our games. Let's defend this game right here, man. Let me tell you something, man. This company isn't this company doesn't, you know, they don't support this game like that, man. Or this game, you know what I'm saying, it's better, man. You just not seeing it, man. You just not seeing it, man. You always gotta be the difficult person out of this, man. Why you gotta be so difficult? Why can't you just accept things the way they are, man? Come on, dude. Why you always acting like this? Cause I fucking can, and I fucking will, and I'm not a fanboy, no dick rider like you. That is why. I am different. That's why we don't have the same opinion, because you're hypnotized by their bullshit and you are considered a fanboy of their bullshit. I honestly don't give a fuck. It's too many excuses. It's excuses left and right. That's all everybody does now, is come up with excuses for why this game isn't doing as good, or this game, or this game's going to get better, or this game is better. You just not seeing it, bro. Like, come on, dog. Like, don't nobody care about your fanboyism for the game. This is, I'm trying to be real with you for a second, man. Every time I be real about it, it's always some excuse that pops up. You know what I'm saying? Somebody in the comment section always popping up with these excuses, man. And these are bullshit excuses that do not help. It's still, at the end of the day, they still don't help with the argument that I've presented forward to you people. But apparently, you know what I'm saying, apparently you think it's a good idea to point this out, when really it does absolutely nothing for the argument that I've made. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'll say something about NBA 2K being a piece of shit game, and everybody be like, man, you don't know what you talking about, man. They did this, this, and that, man. They made this game good. I don't know what you talking about, bro. I ain't having no problems. I do pretty well, unlike you. You just a crybaby and a complainer, bro. Shut the fuck up. Like, but you act like I'm the only one who's saying these things. There's a multitude of people saying these things. Hell, some of your favorite YouTubers are even saying these things. But if they say it, you agree with them. I say it, I'm a hater. because I'm not them. I don't influence. I'm not a big influence on you like they are, right? I ain't here to be no influence. I ain't here to be no fake ass role model. Tell you to eat your vitamins and do your homework and shit. Like, I'm not here to tell you that shit. I'm a real nigga, bro. I keep it real with you. I keep it 100 with you, partner. You know what I'm saying? Don't. I ain't like them niggas, bro. Like I say, I'm gonna say some things, and I'm gonna say some things, and I'm gonna point out some things on my channel that you may not like. You will unsubscribe. You will dislike the video. I don't care.
You and yours. First me and mine. Are we talking?
Like, I don't care, yo. Like,
Parker against Rubio. To the basket. Nice job drawing the foul. It's called against
like,
Rubio.
don't nobody care, yo. Like, why does everybody, you know what I'm saying? Like, why? It's always these excuses, man. They be pissing me off, yo. You worshiping a game. You worshiping a company that gives no fucks about you. They are not going to send you a thank you card in the mail for defending their game in my comment section. They're not going to send you a thank you card for going in the forums and going against everybody in the comment section who's talking bad about 2K or NBA Live. Nobody's going to come. No, they're not sending you a gift basket at all. Okay? They're going to look at you and say, that's the guy who's going to buy our game next year. That's the guy who's going to give us $60 plus those microtransactions. There's no excuse, man. There's no excuse for these garbage ass games. There's no excuse, fam. They're garbage. Plain and simple. There is no excuse. You cannot sit here and say that, well, this is how, well, this is, well, so-and-so and this and that is why this game is like this, bro. You gotta give it a chance, bro. You gotta give them time. No, fuck that, yo. Time is up. We in the new age, baby. We in a new age with these new consoles, baby. You gotta step up with the time. If they ain't stepping up with the time, ain't no excuse, fam. You gotta show. You gotta show up now before it's too late. That's what I was saying about that NBA Live 7. That's what I was saying about NBA Live 17. Then, you know what I'm saying? Dropped the little Hall of Fame video. You know what I'm saying? You know, a couple people, you know what I'm saying, had different opinions. Okay, so what?
Duncan has the double team close in.
But it's always excuses, man.
Into the paint.
It's always excuses, but they're never valid. But they never validate the argument. It's just little excuses that people try to throw out there to make you think it, and you look at them and you just like, that still doesn't validate my argument.
Drop steps toward the rim.
My answer. The question was. Why can't this company, the people who create this game, get with the times? And somebody wrote like this long ass paragraph about how the devs, you know, the devs are short. The devs are short-handed, so they only focus on Ultimate Team because that's how they make their money.
Stay with us for more NBA on ESPN Tuesday after halftime.
Which way? It's weird.
What money? Okay, they barely selling units, so how are they making money? Please tell me that. Who's playing Ultimate Team when you selling 10,000 units? Okay, please tell me who. Yes, they do have a better Ultimate Team system, but ultimately nobody gives a fuck, yo. It's about the gameplay. There is no excuse for the gameplay. It don't matter if they got little devs, if they've been on a 4 or 5 year hiatus. It don't matter if they haven't, you know what I'm saying, like, It don't matter if they've been on a 4-year hiatus. It doesn't matter if they've been on if they have a small dev team. If anything, that's good that they have a small dev team. That means, you know what I'm saying, more work can be done. One person's creativity could come in and help this franchise. But no, they have to stick to the same fucking formula, which is why I'm just like, if you just gonna accept, if you sit, that's basically you sit. This is basically what I said in my last video. This is you accepting this bullshit for what it is. Everybody just keeps accepting this bullshit for what it is. This is not what it's supposed to be. They're supposed to be changed, yo. They need to get with the times. There is no excuse as to why the little dev, them having a small dev team, that's not a good enough excuse as to why this game is not up to date with more of the current games. Okay? There is no fucking excuse, yo. They have to show up. They have to make this game better than what it is right now. This is not good. This is garbage. This is trash. This is doo-doo juice. This is Bologna. Okay, this is straight up Bologna. Boo-boo. Ass. Spoiled milk. Residue. This is a 0 out of 10. Okay, there's no excuse. This game has to be better than what it is right now. I don't give a fuck about how small the dev team is. I don't care if they only focus on live Ultimate Team because that's how they make their money. No, it's the gameplay aspect of it. They have to look out for the people who don't play Ultimate Team. They have to look out for the people who actually look at this game and say, hey, they gotta focus on these animations, dog. These animations are too outdated. These animations don't make no sense. It's like you could sit here and open up packs and cards and shit all day. You can open up packs all day long, but when you actually play the game, you get frustrated. You don't understand why this game is so garbage. It has not like a one-sided affair. Like you open up the packs, but eventually you have to play the game. It's basically what I'm trying to say. Eventually, after you buy all the packs, you still have to play the game. And I feel like anybody who invests their money into NBA Live's Ultimate Team and invest their money into NBA Live, personally, you obviously don't know what the fuck to do with. You obviously don't know what the fuck to do with money. Okay, you could have bought. I hate this. I don't condone doing drugs, but you could have bought crack. You would have had a better experience with crack than you would have had with this shit. You know what I'm saying? You spending like what, $4, $5, $10, $20, $100, $50, $60 on NBA, on Ultimate Team points just so you can buy packs and try and get a Stephen Curry and a LeBron James. Really? Get the fuck out of here, yo. There's no excuse for this, yo. This game is garbage. And it cannot be like how it is right now. It has to change. There is no excuse. It doesn't matter if the dev team is small. It doesn't matter if Ultimate Team is the only way they make their money. They have to create a basketball game. You can open up packs all day long, but eventually you will want to play the game. And when you play the game and you see this garbage, you're going to be like, never again. You know what I'm saying? Like, who the fuck, I don't know who in their right mind would waste microtransaction money on this game. Like I said, you could have bought crack and had a better experience with that. At least you would have had some excitement and some fun out of it. Like, I'm not condoning doing drugs, by the way. Don't do drugs. That's not nice. That's not good. You know what I'm saying? Don't do drugs. But what I'm saying, though, is that you probably could have had a better experience. That's all I'm saying. Than spending microtransaction money on this game. I know this is how EA Sports makes their bread and butter with these Ultimate Teams, FIFA, Madden, UFC now.
at him leave his feet for the ball.
But like, it's still no excuse for this game to be where it is right now. This game should have been advanced with the times. Like I said, NBA Live 10 was the last game that was pretty much up to date. And after that, they didn't come out with any more NBA Lives because that NBA Live Elite 11 demo was trash. I remember playing that the first day. Oh Lord. Oh Lord, have mercy. That was terrible. That was terrible. That was straight garbage, yo.
The activity at the basket has been remarkable for both teams.
Yep.
Both teams attacking the basket and both teams coming to block.
So I mean, like, listen, man. There is no excuse, man. NBA Live has to come through, man. There is no excuse. Same thing goes for NBA 2K, even though I'm not playing NBA 2K17 next year. But it would be nice if they just step away from this microtransaction bullshit, which I know they're not going to do, and just make a basketball game. Just make a simple, fluid basketball game like they used to do back in the days. Okay? Only reason why I'm so hard on 2K is because they're the better game. It's true. Come on, NBA Live fans, you got to admit it. They are the better game. But they do dumb shit that makes their game, that makes you scratch your head and wonder, why are they doing this? This doesn't feel like a basketball game anymore. This feels like a money wasting simulator. This looks like a basketball game with a money wasting simulator. That's what it feels like. It feels like a time wasting, money wasting simulator. That's what this feels like now.
To the rim. That won't go.
Hey,
that's what NBA 2K feels like, which is why I'm not going to fall into the system. Okay? I almost fell into the system, but I caught myself and I said, you know what? Never again. Never again will I let the system get me. And that's why I'm done with NBA 2K. Okay? I'm not buying next year's game, but if they ever decide to go back to just being a basketball game, I would gladly dip my toes in the water of NBA Live, of NBA 2K again. And as for NBA 2K, well, they know better. They should know better by now, man. That 10,000 sales, that should motivate them to make something better. But clearly it seems like they just don't care. But I have to also understand too that this is EA. One of the worst companies to ever make video games. But I digress. So yeah, go on ahead, ladies and gentlemen. Leave your bullshit excuses in the comment section below. Tell me why I'm always wrong. Tell me why this and that never happens. Tell me why. Just come up with bullshit excuses after bullshit excuses, and I will gladly reverse them back into you answering the question again and coming up with something better. Okay? No more excuses, ladies and gentlemen. It's time to put up or shut up with this game. Okay? NBA Live 17 doesn't deliver. It's a wrap. This franchise is dead. And I'm gonna just sit here and wait until a basketball game comes along. It doesn't even have to be NBA friend. It doesn't even have to have the NBA license behind it. It could just be a random ass basketball game. I don't care. As long as it's good and it's something to look forward to, I will gladly fucking go for it. But if not, then fuck it. So yeah, that's pretty much gonna be about it. We take care of business against the San Antonio Spurs, and I will see you all in the next video. Till then, peace out.
It's easy to frustrate your opponent when even their best defensive effort doesn't.
That's that shit I don't like. I'm not gonna be able to do it.
Player of the game.
I like this choice because he really put on a show in this game. There's a reason he's a fan favorite. And here we have a look at the shot chart.
Who was cold?
Every player that makes it to the NBA is a great athlete, but even the best players have their off nights. Today was just one of those days for this guy. Here we go with the top plays.
Number 3. Number 2. Number 1.
Here are the latest scores from around the association. With the playoffs on the way, here are the Western Conference standings. These are the upcoming games for the Minnesota Timberwolves. This has been a presentation of ESPN on EA Sports. Until next time, I'm Jalen Rose, signing off.